Yes, yes, we got this. We got this, boys. All right, all right. We're on. All right, let's stop the music. Okay, let's go. What is your? Who do you play? Lucian or Varus?
Lucian.
Lucian. All right, cool. Wait.
Well, I'll say it now. I am so awful to play.
You're not good at AD carry? Okay. So, like, what do I do in coaching sessions is I will point out mistakes. Maybe it will be micro, but if there are micro mistakes, it's worth keeping notes to yourself. Because micro mistakes, I can't really help you to fix it. Is this ranked or normal, by the way?
It's normal.
Normal. Okay, sure. No problem. It's viable. Rank is preferable because people actually give a damn. But yeah, okay. I don't know. So yeah, if you do micro mistakes like I don't know, last hitting or not attacking the right champion, I'll point it out. But these are things you gotta work on upon yourself. We'll talk on general what you wanna do, like in regarding on positioning, lane control, wave manipulation, and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's not waste time and go to replay. Let's put this on you. You are the Lucian, right? Yep. Okay. Alright, so right off the bat, you start with Q first. Don't do that. Just because they have a Lux and I don't know, Ivern. I mean, no, it's normal game, Amir. Okay, so don't start with your, don't take any ability at the start. Just like get out of base, don't take any ability yet. Because if you're gonna stand, I don't know, let's see where you stand. But if you stand like near your blue, they might invade and you might need to dash.
Yeah.
Alright, in this case, like, when playing against Israel, it's the same thing. Playing Israel, playing, I don't know, a Camille. Like, don't start with any ability just to make sure you won't get, like, if they're coming and you need to like, get out really, really fast, you have some kind of escapability rather than using your flash. Okay? It's way more worth it to use an ability rather than flash. So, it's just like a general tip. Nothing serious. Oh, so you're actually invading, okay. Doing the bronze invade. Ending up doing nothing. Alright. So let's see. Usually here I'll tell you to push just because you have a blitzcrank and you wanna get the lane advantage. Like you wanna get level 2 as soon as possible so you can go all in. Okay, so let's talk about Sona and blitzcrank. Blitzcrank, oh, he's rank, okay. No, you're not disarming, it's alright. You can ask questions. What's your rank? Silver, right? If I'm not mistaken?
Yeah.
Silver.
Silver 1.
Silver 1, alright, cool. I tried to go for gold.
Yeah.
You should.
But,
Don't play normals. Play ranks because you have nothing to lose. You're gonna end up silver anyway, like probably if you don't end up winning gold. But if you're gonna win, you're gonna end up gold and get a skin.
Well, the case is, I playing ADC. Yeah. I play normal. It's used status.
Why? Wait, do you like AD carry?
I'm so bad. Yeah.
Alright, so you can improve upon it. This is a good chance actually. This is a very good chance for you to play AD carry in ranks. And I'll tell you why. Because you have nothing to lose. Like literally nothing to lose. Okay, you might like end up losing some elo, but
Yeah.
like MMR, but like that's nothing. You're not gonna fall off to bronze suddenly. So as I said, you really have nothing to lose. That's the perfect timing for you to play your preferred lane and train upon it, even if you're not that good on it, in ranks rather than normals. Because ranks people are more serious and you're gonna improve a lot more rather than playing normals. A lot more.
Yeah.
Alright? So, yeah, please take this opportunity. You have a week. You have a week until the season resets, like a week and a half, if I'm not mistaken. So take this opportunity and play ranks AD carry. So even if you're gonna go 0-20, that's okay. That's how you learn. I would much prefer you to send me questions or even replays from you at ranked and where you got stomped, and we'll go over them rather than normals. Just like in general speaking. And again, you have nothing to lose. Like, if you win, great, you're gonna get up gold, you're gonna get the skin and everything. If you lose, alright, fine. So we're gonna be silver 5 instead of silver 1 at the end of the season. So what? That
Yep.
changes nothing. We're adding your prizes. Okay.
Well, I'll try to play ADC.
Yeah.
In rank, but
Yeah.
I don't.
You don't feel comfortable.
Yep.
Yeah, that's okay. Like, you get confidence by playing, dude. Like, the best way to learn something is to actually do it. There's no other way.
Yes.
It's like in everything in life, in general. So play the carries. Like, don't be afraid. Again, you have nothing to lose. It's not like the mid-season and you know you're really afraid of your rank, and you wanna make sure to practice first. You're here. You literally have nothing to lose in ranks.
Yeah.
So do it. Alright, so let's move on. Okay, so as I was talking about Sona and Blitzcrank, you're gonna end up, especially when you have Lucian. Lucian is a very, very strong early game champion. You're gonna win every time you all in. But if you're gonna play the trading game and not like play the all-in game with Blitzcrank hooks and stuff, you're gonna play the poking game. You're gonna end up losing, just because she has sustain, and Varus is way better from like the Lucian at poking. So you want to make sure you do all-ins. You want to make sure you take a very, very aggressive situation, like capitalize on all-ins rather than trying to take down their health. So here I will actually even queue the minion wave so I can get level 2 way before them. Just to push it out faster, like this. Yeah, that's what you exactly did, so that's a good queue. So I want to push, you want to auto-attack the minions, you don't want to back off. You're backing off here for no reason. Like, let me show you. Ripley is stuck right now, unfortunately. Yeah, a lot of bad things happened today. That's pretty bad. It's Halloween.
With Lucian, I should push or freeze.
Sorry?
With Lucian, I should push or freeze.
Well, again, it depends. It's not like the Lucian, it's more like a for matchup wise. Think about it this way.
Yeah.
Like, usually, I would say in most cases, don't get my word on that, like in every case, but in most cases you wanna push first so we can get level 2 before. In most cases. There are some exceptions. One exception is they have a Twitch jungle or Sinzao jungle, or some kind of like a cheesy early level 2 gank kind of stuff, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I don't know, Jarvan. Usually they will do like red buff and then instantly come bot lane. So in this case you don't wanna push. You wanna actually just like let them push towards you, so you won't get cheesed out. This is just for an example. There are plenty more examples, but usually you want to push and get level 2 first.
Yeah.
In this matchup, yeah, certainly you need to push and get level 2 first, because you're all about the all-ins in this case.
Minions have spawned.
So I'm playing on replay. Alright, so look at what you're doing. You're actually giving them like the lane priority. Like here, you see, you're backing off for no reason. You started like this minions. Don't give it lane priority. There's no reason for you to go back here. You have the advantage. You have more minions. The Virus is trying to CS here. There's no reason for you to back off. Just keep it out-taking the minions. Like here again, you see, your normal instinct, for some reason, I don't know why, your normal instinct is to out-attack the minion and go back. You're afraid from some kind of poke damage, but they're not even close to you at all. Yeah. You're not even close to you. You missed out so much like free damage on the minions here, so you can get level 2 before. You miss out so much damage here, just by like doing these little walks back. They're not even close to you. They have no clear priority over you. You're not low on health, not low on mana or anything. There's no reason for you to give up your lane pressure that early for no reason. So take a look. Like it's really, really important for you to understand. Like you see how you like. Okay, you took this damage. You backed off a little, fine. But look, in every auto attack you do, you just like back off so much more than you actually should. Alright, here you just position yourself. That's okay, but here, see how you're walking so much back. Like I understand, that's what I'm doing as well. Like I'm auto attacking, moving to the side, auto attacking. That's fine, so I cannot skill certain stuff. But here you're just like literally moving just back, not even auto attacking. So you give up your lane priority so early for no reason at all.
Well, Sona was so.
Yeah, she pokes you out, I see, but again, you just give up your lane priority. You could have gotten that level 2 way faster than they did, that's for sure. So yeah, playing too passively here is a big mistake by you, because this is a lane you should be able to win easily. You see what I'm talking about? You're just gonna get yourself poked out unless you're all in. So now they have the lane priority, and now you have to give up your lane priority because they have the way more minions, so you can't contest it. Sona can do whatever she wants.
Yep.
It is a very very bad all-in by Blitzcrank, but it ends up working somehow because Sona didn't flash in time. So that's very risky play, but it ended up working somehow, so I'm actually surprised. Like, Sona literally didn't care about his hook there. So that's a good all-in by you, following up on Blitzcrank, but nice. That should have not happened with Sona. She just fucked up. But okay, you got a kill out of it, so that's great. Alright. Yeah, usually your support will help you with this minion, so it's kinda hard like this. Yeah, but on the bad CSing, like, not bad. Alright. Oh, he missed his hook. Yeah, that's a good question, Galaxy.
Well, the early was so, but in late was a disaster.
Yeah, here you missed a couple of autos on Sona, which could really help you out, to poke her out. Like, your chances are when Blitzcrank hooks her. So he hooked her instead of going for like CS, which was 25 gold here. Instead of that, like, go for the Sona. You could actually poke her out. She doesn't have flash, she doesn't have ignite. I don't know if she bought potions. She bought 2 potions, yeah, okay. So yeah, if you can do damage on her like this, it's way more worth it than just taking the CS. Just to get more lane priority, so she'll be low and think twice. But yeah, Varus had flash, so we cut you off. Here you have to back off. Right. I like the refillable potion. I really like the purchase. Cause that's against the poking lane. Also I like the vampiric against the poking lane. I like the item build overall. Good call. So you should just, yes, there's no reason for you to push right now, so that's what you're doing, great. Blitzcrank is pushing for some reason, there is actually no reason to push. I will ping him to back off. Now it's your time to capitalize on it, because right now they don't have any CS to defend them. Maybe the Blitzcrank can get the hook. No, he just stays in lane, okay?
Yep.
Alright, here, you Q the Sona, you should auto attack her. To getting more damage on her. There's no reason for you to give up on your auto attacks there. That's why she won the trade actually. If you would have auto attacked her, instead of backing off after you Q'd her, you would actually like get an equal trade, if not even win it. Alright, so you're playing too passively right now. I'll show you again the exact moment. This one.
But if I play so aggressive, I'll not receive so much damage, or what?
What do you mean? Here, if you're gonna go for the Q on the Sona, which that's okay. Yeah, I backed up because Ivan showed, but he already did the Q. He already did the Q, so this like did a second is not even close. This is the second won't change anything. It's not like Ivan can jump for like from all the way here into here. It's not Nocturne in that sense. He already Q'd. It's not that he. Yeah, so you Q just auto attack Sona. That's very very important. Alright. So they're pushing towards you. Yeah, I don't have a ward in that bush, it's kind of scary. This one goes in, Ivan comes. It's a very good gank by Ivan actually. So you had to die, okay. Nice. You see that damage? You see that damage you did on Sona? With exactly 0 items. Look at that damage. That's what I'm talking about being more aggressive. Like, look at your damage. It's insane. Look, she's half HP here. One combo.
That's not by the tower, or no?
She's oh, she took a tower shot as well. But okay, yeah. 75% health to like 38. So if it wasn't with the tower shot, she was like at 200 right now. So yeah, the damage is huge. So that's what I'm talking about. That's how much your auto attacks actually matter in the lane to actually get her out of her aggressive playstyle.
Yeah.
Good CSing, nice. So your CSing is actually pretty good for a civil player. Did you even get it of his passive W? Let's see. Interesting actually. Let's see exactly. Alright. He didn't even Q her. Holy shit, if you would have Q'd her there. Auto attack. You could have continued. Oh wow, I didn't see it. You could have continued on the kill. She didn't have flash. If you had timed her flash, you could have killed her. Yeah, you're right, Alex. I didn't notice that. Good point. You could have actually killed her. So if you're here, you had to go for the kill. Rather than backing off, because she was so low, you could have killed her. So don't let the Western do damage with Roshan early on.
Well, I could kill her, but I don't hit.
Yeah, you should just like keep forward instead of backing off. Okay, right here what you wanna do is you wanna actually push. Sona is kinda out of mana. She can't do really much, so she has two options: either back off and lose pressure to the turret, then you get a free recall, or stay in the help is Varus, which is even a worse mistake, because you're gonna get the land priority. So here you wanna push as hard as possible, because right now you have the advantage. Sona doesn't have a lot of mana. This thing just goes in so aggressively for some reason. Oh, you got rooted by the stun. You could kill it definitely. Again, you're dashing backwards for no reason at all, dude. You did it again here. You did it again. You're playing so like back away. Okay, here you had your E, right? Instead of getting changed by it, why don't you just E away? Why just save your E then? So here, E away. Don't get rooted by it. Get ready for the engage, because Blitzcrank is obviously gonna hook. I don't know how anyone can miss that hook. But yeah, be ready for the engage. The fight is gonna break out. You can win this. You saw your damage. You should be estimating your damage around it, because you saw what you are capable of. Like that's one thing that people have hard time to understand, is how much damage can I dish out. And the only real, like, unless you're a very good player, or maybe even a pro player, or experienced player, you can't really know how much damage you can dish out unless you try it. So you see, that's why people are playing a new champion. If you see like pro players and such, they always play this champion for bazillion of times just to learn his damage potential. So when you were on the tower here and you did your combo on the Sona, you saw how much damage you did to her. You should have estimated your damage and be like, my combo can do like 75% damage to Sona. So I have a lot of damage. I can burst down Sona, especially when she doesn't have a lot of mana to fight back. So here you should have thought about it and be like, okay, I can fight this. That's what you should think. Sneaky picks, Victor. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they usually play them in scrims and such. But you get my point here? You should have been like, okay, I can fight it, because I saw my damage, I understand how much damage I can do, and I can definitely help my Blitzcrank here, and should not be afraid.
Yeah, Blitzcrank was so dead, so I...
Yeah, it did, indeed, it was certainly that. There's no question about it. But that's not what matters. What matters is how can I do better as a player. No, I'm not looking at your support. Your support sucks. I definitely agree. Blitzcrank sucks. He plays over aggressively. one time it worked for him, and like here it was very, very stupidly. He was low health already. But look at yourself. You should have, like, what I want you to realize is, once you get a hold of how much damage you can do, you should have it in the back of your head and realize if you can fight or not. In this case, you should have thought about your damage you had because of the combo you did on Sona and how much damage you dealt to her, and be like, okay, I can fight. I can definitely fight Sona here. I should not be afraid. I can definitely burst her down. I saw my damage. I know what I'm capable of. So here you should go aggressive. It's like, I'm not talking about even dashing out of the range to the back. Like if you didn't want to fight, okay, you don't want to fight, fine. That's okay. E away. Do something, like don't stand here, do nothing. But here, what the excellent play was is realizing how much damage you can do and be like, okay, I can trade kills here. Maybe you'll die to Sona, you know what? Maybe you'll die to Sona, I mean Varus after you kill Sona, but like, just to get something out of it. Rather than nothing. At least you tried. And I think you could have killed Varus afterwards, because you have more damage than Varus at this point of the game. Like Lucian as a champion has more damage than Varus. But he had heal, so maybe you can just burn his heal, maybe. I don't know if you could have killed Varus afterwards. But what I do know is you could have killed Sona 100%. And maybe even get out afterwards. Because you flashed. You had your flash, like instead of... You didn't have to use your flash, we didn't like dash back here and dash straight towards Sona. Like E, auto attack. His flash is up here, Galaxy.
Yeah.
No, here it was a good heal because he tried to save Blitzcrank. That's okay. Oh, then Varus healed the Ignite. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. Alright, so here, dash into Sona, burst them down, then get out with the flash.
Oh yeah.
And you Q the minions, which is even worse. But you would have flashed it anyway, now that I'm seeing it. So that really didn't matter in the end. But yeah, that's what I wanted to realize, man. And that chain of corruption should have not got hit by it anyway. This was should have not happened. So you could have won this, definitely. Do you get my point of estimating your damage? Because that's a very big point for every game you play. It doesn't matter what champion you play, it doesn't matter what role you play. It's about like realizing your damage potential.
Yeah.
Right? Did you get this point?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent.
Well, so you say I must be more aggressive.
In this case, yeah. Again,
Yeah.
I'm not saying like go Draven and you know be like fuck the CS and auto attack the enemy champion every time they step up to your auto attack range. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that you should be aggressive every time. That's not my point. My point is you need to know when you can be aggressive.
No, I know. In this case.
Yeah, in this case, yeah, definitely be aggressive because you have a lot more damage. You have a lot more kill potential with Blitzcrank against Sona without flash. Yeah, this should have you should definitely be more aggressive. Generally speaking, in this meta, being aggressive is better. If you can push out your enemy, you're winning. So you want to win.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily mean that if you push, you win instantly, but you know. You take more turret damage, like get the turret more low on health. You can help your jungler if he invades and such. Like being on the aggressive is usually what gives you victory at the end. It gives you more lane control. So pushing, being like on the winning side of being aggressive is preferable, but not mandatory to win games. It's not mandatory to always be aggressive and push out your opponent to win the game. That's not it. It's preferable. It's more easier to play when you're on the aggression and the opponent reacts to your wave and your wave manipulation rather than you reacting to them. That's way more easier. That's why it's also easier to play when you're ahead rather than playing from behind on gold. Because you need to capitalize on the opponent's mistake if you're the one who's behind. Because if you have the aggression, you also control the lane.
Yep.
Okay, so
Yep.
if you can be aggressive and win the lane, great, go for it.
Yeah.
That's preferable. They're gonna nerf it soon, like in season 9. They're gonna make like the lane. They're gonna make the turrets way more tankier, and they're gonna get less shadow and gold. If I'm not mistaken, like they're gonna like make a lot of changes. I'll maybe do a video about it once it gets out. But like for now, yeah, being aggressive gives you a lot more potential than being on the pushed side.
Yeah.
All right.
Shut down.
Alright. Good. Did you see that damage? Oh my god, I'm surprised every time. Like, you see how one hook you just kill instantly Sona? Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's what you should have done, like, the whole lane. Like, look at that. Just pop her off. Holy shit. Alright. Cool. So that's a very good return.
Yep.
Alright, looks like they're gonna fight the Drake, so we should actually head up the hub there. Again, if you can push and help your team, that's better. Rather than, like, look what happens here. You see that your team is doing Drake, right? Why do you freeze here? There's no reason for you to freeze here. You will be much rather off pushing this wave and going to help your team. That's what I'm saying. When you push, you open more sides of the map. So there's no reason for you to keep CSing here like that. It's actually way better if you can just push it out and go help your team Drake, or at least secure it. Alright?
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to keep CSing like that. And after you see that the fight starts to break out, if you look at the minimap, you can just see Camille and Lux there. You can see a fight breaks out. See how you give up on helping your team, and look at Varus. Look at that, he's heading up straight towards there. I think that you were afraid just because he had Sona next to him, and that's a good point. If you would have pushed first, you would have followed first, that's one thing. And second thing, instead of like doing the whole circle here, I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, you're helping for the whole circle. You could have just maybe poked in and out from Varus. But okay, that's the less crucial part, because you were afraid of Sona, and that's okay. But this point of not pushing, this was the what you could have done definitely better, which was push this wave and securing Drake with your team. You could actually see Sona ward here and basically did scout for it if you would have looked at Drake. But that's a different topic. But here you should have pushed and help your team secure their Drake. And then if a fight would have broken out, you would have been already here and helping your team, rather than being forced out to do the whole around. And I see the fight broke out, like stopped fighting after a while, so you're fine. I think you went out clean, but again, that's general speaking. Yeah, you arrived pretty late, but you arrived at the end. But you couldn't do anything because Sona and Verse just kept you at bay. So, yeah. So you see how it turned up really bad for you? Just because it didn't push? Yeah, now you're forced playing from here because you can't just walk up to Varus and Sona together. Right? You see,
Yeah.
you see what is wrong? If you would have pushed first,
Yeah.
you would have just been here already. And you could have fought Sona here. Or even like help your team here. You would have been already here. Instead of getting zoned out. Alright?
Yeah. I just didn't know what to do.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. If your team, if you see a jungler going to invade, or he says is gonna invade, if you see your teams taking Drake, doing Baron, Herald, I don't know, take lane priority first. Alright?
Yeah.
This way you're gonna make the opponent also lose CS if he doesn't get the wave on the turret. He's gonna lose like a wave, at least.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's a very, very important point as well.
Shut down.
Alright, nice. Killed her again. Yeah, you see, you burst her down again so hard. You could have definitely fought that fight. If you would have been more confident on you dodging Varus Q, you could have definitely fought that, but that's okay. You were 2v1. And he has nothing, like he doesn't have like an item over you or something. You were exactly the same items. Maybe he had like more attack speed than you, but your damage distribution is higher than Varus. But that's okay. You rather not fight, that's okay. That's not a bad. I know, right, Alex? Scion. That's why you have the Scion. Oh, that's a very good game by everyone again. Splash. Out. Well. Yeah, I could have not known about this gank. Very good gank by everyone. Again. You ulted here for no reason. And then Master level 7, classic.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
The most fun thing is that I obtained the mastery in mid lane and top.
I see. Okay, also important point. I didn't notice it by now, but I see it again. Control wards. When you step out of the base and you have at least 75 gold, buy control ward.
Yeah.
Alright? Unless you like can get, unless your control ward is placed at a good location, and a good location is a location where your team is playing at, you should always get one. Even as an AD carry. Yeah. and the extra reason why, like the another reason why, is because you got ganked so many times by Ivan right now. So you should be a little bit of more careful. So that's why control ward can also help you with that. Alright, control wards are very, very important. Don't forget them.
Yeah.
Alright, don't forget them. They can change games.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Alright. Interesting is happening. See here, a control ward here will help you to see if there are any wards. Control ward here will help you see if Ivern is coming from mid lane or something. Plenty of choices you could have done with this control ward. Oh, he went in on you.
Shut down. Red team double kill.
In about 20 minutes or so, Galaxy. So yeah, that was like, they just cut you off. They're being too aggressive right now because they can afford it. Because their Blitzcrank misses hooks. So as soon as, okay, that's another point. As soon as your support loses his, let's say, most important or crucial ability, you should back off. Like he as a support should know that. But you, as you want to be a better player, should know that as well. Because they knew we didn't have hook right now. So they went all in. That's why they did that.
Yeah.
Alright.
Red team double kill.
Sure. Galaxy, can we do it another time maybe? Like, I'll be happy to help you. Like, can we schedule it then? Alright, if you can get me a specific time to look at, that will be even better, rather than looking at the whole process. Just go over the replay and tell me if you have a specific time to look at.
Yeah, I'll speak.
Alright, so let's move on with your gameplay, okay. So we're getting control ward, very important. Also getting the blue trinket rather than the yellow one. I already put it as well. Okay, the blue trinket, far sight. It helps
Yeah.
you to see objectives from far.
Shut down.
Alright, so you push here. Team is pushing mid lane. You got the
Blue team's
bot,
turret has
nice.
been destroyed.
Where are you walking right now?
Team's turret has been destroyed.
Why did you walk so far and then recalled? Why did you walk so far and then recalled? It doesn't make any sense. And I'll tell you why it doesn't make any sense. Because you saw Camille top, right? He was pushing, so Camille couldn't kill you. The enemy team were dead, and your teammates just pushed mid, and Sona showed herself. Nobody could have killed you. There's no reason for you to waste that like precious like 15 seconds of walking back all the way here and then recalling.
Yeah, I just were scared.
Yeah. So it's like a waste of time, you know. It's little, but it might end up costing at the end. Like you should avoid that.
Yeah.
Best practice. Alright?
Yes, yes.
Right. So get does your stuff. Just back off here. You don't have your Blitzcrank, you don't have your Fiddle. Don't follow these Atrox, don't do that. Wait, you back off. You don't have your teammates, so you don't want to fight. Okay. Camille flashed for you. You flashed back.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Electrox never out in the game.
Yeah,
I didn't see.
yeah, you can't do anything about it.
Shut down.
I'm not dwelling on that because I'm not gonna talk about him. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, yeah.
Blue team slain dragon.
Alright, good. Dead. Nice. Pick. Nice, good pick blast actually. Alright, so here you could have definitely Baroned, I'm just saying. Because you have Fatal Sticks and you have Retrox to tank it. But okay. Didn't end up doing anything. Why isn't Sweaver second item? As a solution.
Yeah, I usually use out too much, so
No reason to buy a
Yeah.
second item it's not the old one. The new one doesn't that much. It helps Lucian, it's a good item. But not a second item, definitely not. Black Cleaver just gives you way more damage. Also gives you tankiness. And armor reduction, like its damage is also gonna help your other teammates. Which is Atrox and Yasuo can definitely benefit from the armor reduction. I see that
so
Atrox
the
already
recommended
have-
build.
Yeah, second item Black Cleaver, that's a huge power spike, by the way, after you have these two items. And third item, you wanna go Rapid Fire Cannon, because Rapid Fire Cannon really gonna help you deal with the, Lucian has a very short range auto attack.
Yeah.
So it's really gonna help you to deal with like Camille in this example, and like poking out from afar better. Rapid Fire Cannon is really strong item on Lucian. You can also go Phantom Dancer if you're like against a lot of people that jump on you. I don't like Jax, for example. Phantom Dancer is also instead of Rapid Fire Cannon an option. If they have a lot of AP, you can go Hex Drinker. You have plenty of options, but Essence River is definitely not I wouldn't say it's recommended. Second item at least. Maybe like fourth item.
Yeah.
Alright. It just doesn't give you enough damage. Not until you have Black Cleaver, at least.
Yeah.
And you gotta, you gotta play it really well when you have this item, by the way. Because you wanna use your ultimate, then, like, cancel it. So you can get the Essence River passive. Which gives you, like, the reduced cooldown heavy auto attack. So, yeah. You gotta play around it as well, if you really want to utilize it. So
Yeah.
that's something to remember.
Well, really, I just well the Essence River because a day I open OPTG and use it. That's
From what I've seen, I don't think it's bot. It's bot, but not second item, that's for sure.
yeah.
Oh, nice turn on the fiddle actually. Okay, E into Daisy. You're playing so from afar. Okay, right now. Let me just cut you off. See if we could have played this one better. You gotta commit. You gotta be more committing. When playing Lucian, you wanna be aggressive. You have a lot of burst damage. Okay.
Yeah.
So here you wanna commit on the Sona. She was a free kill. Commit on the Sona. Right? You tried, she was dead already. Instead of trying to auto here with the Daisy for no reason, you can like Aatrox went this way, so you can help him. Like, I'm not saying dash into them, into both of them and get rooted by Lux, but you know, playing on this side more. Just to like maybe grab a kill here if he goes for the Aatrox. Because she's gonna snare one of you. She's either gonna snare Aatrox and then you get a kill, or she's gonna snare you and then Aatrox gets the kill. She can snare both. So we see you're playing so from behind here, which ended up actually costing your life here from Camille. Again, you're trying to dodge so many spells, I don't know. And then Camille just cuts you off. This is a good engage by Camille. Could have played better yourself by going against Lux. Maybe then this going for Aatrox could have actually helped you against Camille. Something to think about.
Shut down.
Yeah, I just go a team fight and use Temper.
Yeah, you're not playing aggressive enough. You're underestimating your damage as Lucian. Just look out for more opportunities to burst down targets. You have a very short range. There's Camille. Classic. You wanna make sure you auto attack after your E, even if you like end up getting ulted here by Camille. You wanna make sure. I'll tell you even better. Like E ult, cancel the ult, and then auto attack, and you're gonna get your E back in like 1 second after, because you have your Essence Weaver. So if you already, that's what I said. You gotta learn how to play with the Essence Weaver, and it's not easy. But yeah, here you wanna E after you E auto attack, so you can maybe get the dash again. But you're dead anyway, so I don't think it would have mattered. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think he would have been dead anyway.
Red team's
Alright, free kill for you. Thank you very much. You gotta do something with your advantage for killing them. You gotta go for Baron or something. You're not doing anything. It happened in the last fight as well. So you're pushing bot lane for now. Okay, that's something to do. But on the fiddle, fiddle is doing great. And you see how afraid you are. Wow, why are you so afraid? Camille already engaged on your Aatrox and Blitzcrank. She could have not do anything to you. Like here you're so afraid. For no reason. Like try to help your team. Look, you're not doing any damage. And then you dash in into Ivern's, into the bush of Ivern actually. So you're playing way too afraid. If you want to back off, fine, just back off. Don't, like here you're doing nothing. You're not going in and doing damage, and you're not backing off. So you gotta decide. Whether you back off and go with Fiddle and help him Drake, okay. Or you're gonna stand here and try to fight and do damage. Because here you're doing nothing, like look at you. You're literally doing nothing. Both. Neither. And here you were so close to Camille. Auto attack first and then Q. And this is important again. If you E auto, Q auto, you're already gonna get your dash back in like 1 second. 1 or 2 seconds, if I'm not mistaken. So that's important as well. The usage of your passive. You wanna always auto attack after you use an ability. Like not always, but you know, most of the time. For the maximum damage. 3 auto attack.
Yeah.
You could have killed her. You could have killed her if you did the comp properly. Again, you want a kite. Nice. Like you see your damage. If you would have just done that here, instead of waiting all the way, like here already helped this kind. You could have killed her already. I'm just saying. And you went out on the Ivan at the end. It's better for you to kill Camille. She's way more potential to kill you right now. Alright?
Yeah.
So again, look at the. You're not. You gotta decide. And it's the same thing that happened here in the blue buff. Same thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And again, if you wanna be more safe and you're really not sure you're gonna win this fight, but you should be a little bit more confident of yourself because you know your damage from last fights. But okay, let's say you're really not confident. You're 0-5. You don't want to fight this. Okay, go back. Don't do this all in and out, in and out, in and out. Just go back here to Fiddle. Alright?
Yeah.
Make a choice. So Fiddle actually gonna ult here. Oh shit. Didn't get anything out of it. And he got Sona. And Yasuo got top lane at least. If you had Yasuo here, you would have aced them easily. Either way. Alright, that's not interesting.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Control ward's very important again. If you have a control ward, you can place it at Baron. Your team should be able to fight them. You're stronger. You saw what you're capable of. Control wards, dude. The name of the game here. And again, you're auto-attacking Daisy here. Why are you auto-attacking Daisy? Kill Camille. Stop auto-attacking Daisy. Like here, okay, I get it. There is a very sword to go out of it, fine. But here, look. You're already in range. A little bit more and you're in range of Camille. And you auto-attack Daisy. For no reason. Alright? Yeah, and look. And now, out of the all times, you go in. Look, your whole team is dead, and now you decide to go in. Alright? I'm not trying to make fun of you, but I want you to understand, okay?
Yeah.
That's really, really important. Because that's the 3rd time it happens. Hey, what's up, Eli? Alright, bro?
Yeah.
This was a good dash. This was a good dash. This part was great. Then he started backing off. That's okay. And then there was a bear assault. Oh, it was already after the bear assault, never mind. And here, you know, Nightworks is already dead, doesn't have his ult. You saw him ulting already. So you're 100% gonna die here. You're much better backing off, waiting for Yasuo and trying to defend inhibitor, or if not inhibitor, at least your Nexus turrets. Right?
Yeah.
Instead of going suicide squad here on 3 members without any teammates. Okay? Unless you're 20-0, I don't do that. Because if you would have been here with Yasuo, I think you could have defended. No, okay. This one, yeah, this one could defend anyway. Regardless if you would have been alive or not. Maybe, no. No, they can move. Yeah, defend it. Yeah, already, yeah. So it would have not changed much. You couldn't defend it anyway against 5 members, but I would have at least not died. Yeah, I'm doing coaching right now. Alright, so we're getting control boards and getting the push trinket.
Well, sometimes I just don't know what to do.
What do you mean? Sometimes you don't know what to do?
Yeah.
Like here you play, like what do you mean? Like going objectives? Like what do you mean I don't know what to do? Team fights? What?
Yeah, something I don't know what to do,
Like in
I
the
don't
game,
know
like
if
what should I go top, should I go bot? That's like what you're asking?
yeah, that's if I must be a team fight, objectives or farm, I don't.
Okay, so usually as an AD carry, you don't really want to split. Usually you want to be with your team, unless you're really really far behind or you're some kind of a scaling champion like Vayne and you want to farm and then group. That's first. If you win your lane and you get turret and the dragon, swap to top. Take the objectives top lane and herald.
Yeah.
After you have herald in top lane, you should just roll the game by going mid, taking the turret there, opening up the map, then picking off the enemy or jungle. That's usually how the game goes. Like it's a very general question, but I think that the answer really depends on so many factors. But usually you wanna, if you're winning, you wanna force things. So if you're ahead, you wanna force fights, but fights that are under your terms, where you have vision on them. That's why control wards are so much important. I think that it was like at this point. I don't really remember what point it was, but there was a point you were so much ahead, and you should have forced. Like here you have 5k lead.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Here, instead of going bot lane, you should have just team fight at 5v5. Wait. To try to be more specific. No, here it is very very good fight. That's what I thought. I don't really remember the point, but let's see. I think that here you get like so many kills. Yeah. So here's a good example. You got some kills here. Right. You got the jungler, you got the AD carry. I think you got the AD carry. Did you? No, we didn't get the AD carry. Okay. So you got the jungler. That's at least that. You can threaten Baron. Not necessarily do it. You could have probably done it as well because you have Blitzcrank. You just hook the first person that comes in. The mid lane is dead as well. That's like basically Baron call. Fiddle went bot unfortunately. But maybe if you would have pinged him, he would have come and joined you. But yeah, so as soon as you win fights, you want to force something on the enemy team. Like in this point of the game, your team is stronger. It's just then you got caught one by one. Like here, Yasu gets caught for no reason. And you go try to help him against 4 members. Well, you were alive in this case. But yeah, then the enemy team just like knows they have the number advantage and then Fiddle goes into this fight. So that's like bad choice of your teammates, but again, regardless of what your teammates are doing, you could have definitely played these fights better. You remember, like we said, in the way you backed off, in the blue buff, and in this fight as well, you definitely fought it, maybe win it, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know, it's a really weird general question, but usually what you want to do is force fights. If you're ahead, force fights. If you're not ahead, you want to look for picks or in farm until you can get some good fights like 4v5, 2v4 for example, or you know when you have your ultimates up. So, like there are a lot of factors, but
yeah,
you want to fight on your terms. That's what I'm trying to say. You want to fight in an area you control the vision, so you're gonna have an easier time against the enemy.
Yeah.
Again, usually it goes like you take bot lane, you take Drake, then go top. That's what you should do usually. Alright, team is fighting here. Yeah, Peter just get popped off. Like in this case, you're not really anything. That was a very bad flash. You were in Camille's ulti.
Yeah, I just misclick.
Yeah. Yeah, doesn't matter. Like I'm not even gonna comment into that. Like your team already lost. Just get picked off here. Yeah, honestly, couldn't really do anything better in this team fight. See, it's the team getting caught here. Blitzcrank and networks. So and Phil just get pops off. We didn't even Zonias. I don't know why. But yeah, here we couldn't do anything. But that's not the case. Okay. So do you remember our points from the lane? Being too passive, estimating your damage.
Yeah.
Okay, can I upload this to YouTube? I'm probably gonna upload this replay to YouTube because I think there were a very good points here to cover for other players. Is that alright with you?
Yeah, no problem.
Alright. So again, dude, estimate your damage. Don't be so passive. Alright. And control wards, very important. What else did we discuss about? Oh, right. So pushing the wave. If you see your teammates are doing Drake, you see your jungler starting to invade the enemy jungler, you wanna push, okay? So you can be with your team.
Yeah.
And help them.
Yes.
And in team fights, don't be afraid to go in. You know your damage. Don't be afraid to go in. You're Lucian. You have so much mobility. Okay, you can dash in. Auto attack, Q, auto attack, you're gonna have your dash back out, okay?
Yeah.
If you don't feel comfortable on Lucian, it's fine, you learn him. He's a different playstyle than like Caitlyn. It seems, do you play Caitlyn a lot? Or
No, I never played.
what do you play usually other than Lucian? Ezreal?
No, in bot lane I play usually Bane, Chaya.
Zion,
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah, because the gameplay you did, okay, my replay is stuck here. Whatever. I just want to say, like, how you played, it looks like you played Caitlyn. Because you were, like, in the long range, trying to, like, staying behind and not going into the team. That's where it looked like a very, like, Caitlyn gameplay. But you played Lucian, so you gotta be more towards them. And again, I'm not saying, like, you had, like, a mistake where you went into the 4 enemy members where you had none of your own. Near your inhibitor at mid lane. So this was a mistake. But generally speaking, you have your teammates. Want to do damage in the team fights. Turn around, go in. Not dash into 5 enemy champions. Again, that's not the point. Point is, if you can kite back, you wanna get closer a bit because you're Lucian. You have short range. Go in, do your damage, get back. Okay. You should try Caitlyn, honestly. Also, try to play her. I think she will fit for your playstyle currently. Because you like playing this go in, go back thing. And with Caitlyn you can allow yourself that because you have such an enormous range. So if you want, I would suggest trying Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Oh, I was on mute. Did you hear me in my stream?
Huh?
I was on mute, what?
Yeah, you were mute. Would I hear?
So I said that I would suggest you if you want to play something, play Caitlyn.
Caitlyn? Yeah.
Yeah. It's if you want to try something out, because again, your gameplay, like going this in and out and keeping your position like from the back of the enemy team, it's really Caitlyn gameplay time.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But regardless, did you understand the points?
Yeah.